God is pleading with you right now. You have been chosen to witness this miracle unfold before 9 p.m. tonight. Keep this between you and Him alone. Do not share it with another soul. What is about to transpire will manifest within the next 2 minutes. Do not scroll past this. Open your heart to it immediately. Hear me with every fiber of your being. If your eyes are scanning these words at this very instant, know that it is divinely orchestrated, not a random occurrence. The heavens are bowing low, and the mighty hand of the Almighty is in motion. He is directing His voice straight into your spirit. You cannot begin to fathom the magnitude of what you are on the verge of receiving unless you anchor yourself here and absorb every word until the very end. I urge you, please, do not dare to turn away. If you do, you will forfeit a transformation that was destined to alter the entire course of your existence. What is approaching is so near, it is practically knocking on the threshold of your life, but it hinges on your reception of it right now, before the clock reaches 9 p.m. You must grasp the significance of this moment. This is not merely a video or an arbitrary flicker on your screen. This is the very voice of your Father in heaven, cutting through the static, the anguish, and the oppressive silence you have been carrying. He is declaring, I am imploring you to hear me, for this is your appointed hour. You are not selected by luck or chance, but by a sovereign divine decree. What is about to occur will remain unseen by the masses. You are among the few privileged witnesses. That is why He whispers, tell no one. This is a sacred covenant between you and Him. For far too long, you have questioned if God still perceives you, if He still heeds your desperate cries. You have lain awake through endless nights, asking why your breakthrough has been withheld. You have wept in the shadows, striving to cling to your faith while your entire world crumbled around you. Yet today, the entire paradigm shifts, for this is your miracle moment. This is not ordinary time. Heaven has sanctified this specific second in all of eternity, and it bears your name engraved upon it. If you embrace this with your whole heart, you will witness a tangible change before the hour strikes 9. God is speaking, my child, I see you. I am acutely aware of the exhaustion weighing upon your soul. I know how fiercely you have held on. Even when chaos clouded your understanding, I have observed every single tear you have shed. I have catalogued every silent prayer you have offered, and now I am intervening. Not tomorrow, not next week, but within minutes, you will sense my presence. Within moments, the very atmosphere surrounding you will transform. If you believe this with every part of you, comment 111 as your spiritual marker of agreement. This message is not for the casual observer. It is not for those who treat their faith lightly. This is for the desperate, the famished, the ones who have endured too long, cried too deeply, and clung to hope with a ferocity that refuses to surrender. This is for the one who cries out, God, if you do not show up now, I have nowhere else to turn. He is manifesting Himself here, in this exact moment. God is begging you to open this message with the untainted faith of a child, because what awaits you on the other side is not trivial. It is not merely an emotion. It is a concrete, undeniable, physical miracle. It is a supernatural outpouring that will transpire in the next 120 seconds. Something will shatter. Something will be unveiled. Something will be miraculously restored. You will perceive it physically. You will recognize it spiritually. And this will be only the dawn of what is to come. I will state this only once within this entire transmission. If this has already stirred something profound within you, like this video now, not for vanity or empty hype, but because your agreement holds cosmic weight, your belief triggers a reaction in the spiritual realm. It signals to heaven, yes, I accept this. That simple gesture is an act of obedience. Do it immediately, then continue to read, because God is far from finished. There is a profound reason you are encountering this message before 9 p.m. It is not about the digits on the clock. It is about celestial alignment. A window of divine release is swinging open for you today. God's timing is never tardy and never haphazard. You have felt blocked, as if something has been perpetually hindering your promises. That period of obstruction ends now. Angels are being dispatched on your behalf, racing to execute the decrees that have been spoken over your life. You are chosen, and that is precisely why you have felt the crushing pressure. That is why the conflict has been so ferocious. The enemy has been striving to demoralize you right on the precipice of your miracle. He knows what is hurtling toward you. He is terrified of the destiny you are about to walk into, which is why he tried to derail your focus. But God is shattering every voice of opposition and deception right now. This is not the conclusion of your story, it is the genesis of the victory you have been praying for. Comment 222 if you place your unwavering trust in this. God is asserting, I am not remote, I am not mute, I am not punishing you. I have been cultivating something far greater than you dared to ask for. That is why the journey has taken time. But now, the waiting is over. Every second you remain here draws you closer to what He is unleashing. Do not walk away from this. You have no conception of how near you are to your miracle. 2 minutes can redefine everything. You might ponder, why would God beg me? It is because His love for you is that profound. He is not pleading from a position of weakness. He is beseeching you from a place of deep, relentless, unyielding love. The same love that sent Jesus to the cross. The same love that left the 99 to find the one lost sheep. And right now, you are that one. You are the one He is pursuing. He desires your heart to be open, your spirit to be ready, because this is not just a spoken word, it is an encounter. If you have ever needed a divine sign, this is it. If you have been asking God to prove He is real, that He hasn't abandoned you, that your suffering holds meaning, this is your confirmation. You did not stumble upon this by mindless scrolling. Heaven strategically placed this before your eyes at the precise moment you needed it most. Do not ignore the pull in your chest. Do not silence the tears welling in your eyes. That is the Holy Spirit moving within you. Every time you were overlooked, every moment you felt invisible to the world, God saw it all. And today He is responding with consuming fire, with authority, with a love so fierce it annihilates every fear. He is turning your mourning into dancing, your chaos into clarity, your stagnation into destiny, and it all begins right now. Why are countless individuals claiming this mysterious CIA ritual revolutionized their existence in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the authentic article, and it carries immense power. A 7-second brainwave hack, validated by 4 neuroscience laboratories, is enabling ordinary people to leap from financial ruin to overflowing abundance. Dream homes, luxury vehicles, exotic vacations, it is all within reach. But this video could vanish from the internet at any moment. So, click the link in the description and comments right now to view it before it is erased permanently. There is immense power in your surrender. You have been gripping the how, the when, the who, and the why so tightly. But I need you to release all of that into my hands. Let me carry the burdens that were never meant to rest on your shoulders. The heaviness you have felt, physically, emotionally, spiritually, is not yours to bear. Lay it at my feet. I am your refuge. I am your fortress. I am your peace. I know they doubted you. I know they disregarded you. I know they abandoned you when you needed them most, yet I never left, and I never will. My word declares in Deuteronomy 31:6, I will never leave you nor forsake you, even in your chaos, even at your lowest point, even when your faith felt extinguished. I was there, I am here, and I will always be. The battle that nearly destroyed you, it didn't succeed. You are still standing, and that means the enemy has failed. And if he has failed, it is undeniable proof that my work in you is not complete. Since I am not done, that means more is coming. Greater blessings, deeper freedom, and total restoration are on their way. If this is stirring something in your spirit, comment 555. You have been pleading for a sign. You have been crying out, God, just show me that you hear me. This is that moment. I hear you. I have always heard you. Not one tear has fallen unnoticed by me. Not one cry has gone unheard. Psalm 56:8 says, You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You are not invisible to me. Your pain has not been pointless. Your struggle has not been wasted. I have been using every shattered fragment, every postponement, every closed door, every heartbreak to mold you into the person capable of holding the blessing that is coming. I would never give you something that destroys you. I build you before I bless you. I shape you before I reveal myself to you. I protect you before I promote you. You are not behind schedule. You are in process, and I am the sovereign architect of the timeline. That profound feeling deep in your spirit, the one whispering that something is shifting, that something is arriving, that is not your imagination. That is revelation. That is your spirit responding to what I am about to release. Favor that you did not earn is coming. A door that no human force can shut is swinging wide open. Healing is flowing into the dead zones of your life that you stopped praying about because the pain was too severe. I am breathing life into what felt lifeless. I am bringing brilliant light into the darkest chapters of your narrative. I am completely reversing what was designed to destroy you. The enemy thought he had you cornered, but he did not foresee the power of my plan. He did not realize whose you are. You belong to me. The reason this resonates so deeply within you is because it is specifically for you. I am not speaking generally, I am speaking personally. This is not for the perfect or the polished. This is for the broken, the weary, the desperate, the ones clinging by a thread, the ones who nearly surrendered, the ones who still show up even with trembling hands and exhausted hearts. This is for you. And no, you are not delusional for believing this is your season. You are not foolish for daring to hope again. You are not weak for needing this word. You are exactly where I want you, dependent, open, and surrendered. Because when you are weak, I am strong. If you can perceive my voice speaking, comment 112:12. Let's be honest. You are exhausted, not just physically, but soul deep, drained, overwhelmed, and hiding it well, smiling while drowning, laughing while aching, carrying the weight of existence while assuring others you are fine. But I see right through it, and I do not judge you for it. I am proud of you for not quitting. I am proud of you for rising each morning even when you wanted to stay buried. I am proud of you for still praying when it felt like the heavens were sealed. You have remained faithful even in your terror, and I honor that. You have been strong for so long, but now it is time to let me be your strength. Let me restore what has been drained from you. Let me refill your joy. Let me rebuild your hope. Let me remind you of who you are and whose you are. You are not here to beg for crumbs. You are seated at my table. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not rejected. You are redeemed. You are not lost. You are divinely led. There is power in the name of Jesus, and that name is covering you right now, over your mind, over your home, over your decisions, over your tomorrow. Every weapon formed against you is losing its power. Every curse spoken over you is breaking. Every lie the enemy planted in your mind is being uprooted. If you are still here and receiving this, comment 777. I do not want you to carry this fear any longer. The worry, the confusion, the pain you have buried deep inside, it is time to release it. I did not bring you this far to abandon you in brokenness. I did not orchestrate the storm just to watch you drown. I have been guiding the waves, silencing the winds, and holding your heart through it all. Even in your most horrific moments, I was near. You are not alone in this. The reason I am speaking with such urgency now is because what I am about to release in your life demands your complete, undivided attention. You cannot afford to be distracted. You can no longer afford to doubt your worth. I am removing the noise, the lies, and the delays because I am summoning you into something holy. It has been arduous. I know you have faced tribulations that would have crushed another person. You have endured things you never uttered aloud. You have silently battled despair, anxiety, and dread. Yet here you are, still reaching, still believing, still clinging to hope. That kind of faith moves the very foundations of heaven. Your faith, even as fragile and small as it may feel, is not useless. It is powerful. It is precious to me. It is the spark that ignites everything I'm about to do. You do not need to have it all figured out. You just need to stay open, willing, and surrendered, because surrender is where the miracle begins. If this resonates with your heart, comment 999. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is making headlines and creating new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just unveiled a 7-second brain ritual that is helping ordinary people obliterate debt and magnetically attract serious wealth. With confirmation from 4 neuroscience laboratories, this at-home method is transforming financial stress into luxurious living. Homes, cars, vacations, it is all manifesting. But the authorities could erase this from existence at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is permanently scrubbed from the internet. You have been comparing your journey to others, wondering why their doors swung open while yours remained bolted shut. But you are unaware of what I was shielding you from. You do not know what I was constructing inside you during that period of waiting. You do not know the fortitude I have been instilling into your soul. There were elements I needed to expunge before the blessing could enter. That is why certain relationships ended. That is why specific opportunities collapsed. That is why some prayers seemed to go unanswered. I was clearing the debris to make room. I was not saying no. I was saying, not this, not yet. But now I am saying yes. Yes to healing. Yes to clarity. Yes to restoration. Yes to new beginnings. You have walked through the inferno and emerged unburned. You have stood in the tempest and remained unbroken. You have shed tears that watered the seeds of your destiny, and now those seeds are about to erupt into a harvest you did not even know you planted, and it will be breathtaking. If your spirit is leaning into this, comment 1010. I need you to know something vitally important. You do not have to earn my love. You do not have to perform for my approval. You do not have to conceal your flaws or pretend you are not struggling. I see you exactly as you are, and I still choose you. I have always chosen you. Before you were formed in the womb, I called you. I appointed you. I crafted you with meticulous care, placing divine fingerprints upon your soul. You are not ordinary. You are not random. You are not lost in a sea of faces. You are hand-picked, set apart, and anointed for this very hour. That tug you feel in your heart, that stirring, that ache, it is me. It is me drawing you back into my presence, not to condemn you, but to shield you, not to control you, but to comfort you, not to punish you, but to pour out my spirit upon you like never before. You are closer than you realize. Breakthrough is no longer a distant fantasy. It is standing at your door, knocking. You just have to unlock your heart and let it in. Let me in, because when I enter, everything is irrevocably transformed. I restore what was lost. I heal what was wounded. I redeem what was squandered. I lift what was shattered. I fill what was barren. You are not just going to see a change. You are going to be the change. You will shift atmospheres, impact lives, speak hope, and walk in divine authority, not because of your own power, but because of my spirit flowing through you. You have always carried something sacred, but now it is time for it to be revealed. I am removing every layer of shame. I am breaking every ceiling of limitation. I am silencing every voice that whispered you could not succeed. This is not hype. This is heaven. This is not chance. This is destiny. This is not random. This is divine appointment. You are not just being prepared, you are being launched. And those who thought you would stay stagnant will watch as I elevate you, not for pride, but for purpose, not for fame, but for favor, not for applause, but for impact. Stay faithful even if the path seems unfamiliar. Stay hopeful even if the timing feels sluggish. Stay connected even when your emotions try to isolate you. I am doing more than you can see, and the very thing that has been resisting you, delaying you, and pressuring you will bow to my name. Because at the name of Jesus, every wall collapses, every sickness flees, every chain is broken, and every fear dissolves. If your heart feels even a flicker of belief, comment 15:15. You have said to yourself, maybe I am not good enough. Maybe I missed my chance. Maybe it is too late. But those are lies. None of those words originated from me. I do not speak in fear. I do not speak in shame. When I speak, I bring life, peace, and absolute truth. The truth is, you were never disqualified. You were never overlooked. You were never rejected. You were chosen from the very beginning. You have been standing in a hallway of waiting, and it has been exhausting. You have watched other doors open while yours remained closed. But I am telling you now, your door is opening. And when it opens, it will make perfect sense why the others remain shut. Because this door is the right one, prepared exclusively for you, and no one else can walk through it. Your name is being spoken in rooms you have never entered. Your future is being sculpted in ways you do not yet comprehend. I am working behind the scenes of your life, not just aligning opportunities, but aligning people. I am sending connections. I am positioning elements in place. Trust the process. The shift is already unfolding. If you are still here with faith in your heart, comment 17:17. You have been refined through pain. You have been stretched through delays. You have been humbled through heartbreak, but none of it was meaningless. I use all of it. What the enemy intended for evil, I am turning into glory. What appeared to be rejection was actually redirection. What looked like failure was actually the foundation. I was building you, strengthening you, and safeguarding you. You asked me for strength, so I presented you with challenges to overcome. You asked me for growth, so I allowed discomfort to stretch you. You asked me for wisdom, so I guided you through difficult decisions, not to harm you, but to shape you, not to punish you, but to prepare you. You have been in a season of refinement, and now it is time for release. You are not who you used to be. You have matured, endured, and grown. You are now ready for what I have had waiting for you all along. Let me say this clearly. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Stop letting the enemy convince you otherwise. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are blessed. You are covered. You are redeemed. You are rising. And soon, others will see what I have always known, that there is something exceptionally special about your life. That is why the attacks were so relentless. That is why the battle was so fierce. That is why the delays were so prolonged, because greatness has always been stamped upon you. The favor I am about to release will not just change your life, it will overflow into others. You will become a source of hope, of joy, and of peace, not because of what you have, but because of who I am through you. If your spirit agrees, comment, Amen. You are not who the world says you are. You are who I say you are. You are royalty. You are light. You are my child, and I do not make mistakes. I do not abandon my children. Yes, I have heard every prayer you whispered when you thought no one was listening. I have seen you keep moving forward when you had every reason to stop. I have watched you love others while carrying your own hidden anguish. That kind of heart touches heaven itself. That kind of heart is the one I will bless. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked, CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a high-powered magnet. People who were once drowning in debt are now relishing luxury homes, brand new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret will not remain online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently removed. My word declares in Isaiah 60:22, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. And the time is right now, not next month, not next year, now. That is why you are here. That is why you feel this magnetic pull, because it is already manifesting in the spiritual realm. The shift has commenced. It is aligning. It is unlocking. It is being released. I want you to rest in that, not stress. Rest. This is not the season to worry. This is the season to worship. When you lift your hands in surrender, I lift the burden off your shoulders. When you give me your trust, I grant you my peace. It is time to walk differently, not in fear, but in faith. It is time to think differently, not in doubt, but in divine confidence. It is time to speak differently, not in anxiety, but in authority, because you are not weak. You are strong in me. You are not defeated. You are victorious in me. You are not lost. You are led by me. I am guiding your steps, even the ones that feel uncertain. If this speaks to your spirit, comment 12:12. The pain you endured was not the end of your story. It was the place where I planted the seeds of your purpose. The crushing did not destroy you. It prepared you. Just as the olive must be pressed for the oil to flow, you too had to be pressed to carry what is coming. And the oil upon your life, my anointing, is about to be poured out in full measure. I know you still carry the weight of unanswered questions. Why did it happen like that? Why did they leave? Why did it take so long? And I want to tell you right now, I was with you in all of it. I did not cause the pain, but I used it. I did not author the storm, but I calmed it. I did not abandon you. I stood beside you through every moment. What I was doing in you is far greater than what was taken from you. There is something holy about your journey, even the broken parts, even the pieces that made no sense, even the chapters you wish you could erase. I am redeeming it all. I am using it all, and I am turning it into a powerful testimony. You are going to witness my goodness in the very places where hope once seemed lost. I know you have prayed, waited, and prayed again, and perhaps lately you have started to wonder if I am still listening. Let me reassure you, I am. Every prayer, even the ones whispered through tears, has reached me. Not one was wasted. Every cry, every plea, every moment of faith in the darkness was seen. Heaven has not forgotten, and now the release is imminent. If you feel this in your spirit, comment 333. I have seen the nights where you questioned everything. I have witnessed how you kept showing up anyway, even when your heart was spent. And I want you to know that kind of faith is rare, and I treasure it. You thought you were barely holding on, but from heaven's perspective, you were standing in victory. You have not been overlooked. You have been prepared. You have not been punished. You have been positioned. The door I am opening for you is not small. It is not an average opportunity. It is divine. And when it swings open, it will not just benefit you. It will be a testimony to everyone around you. People will see what I have done in your life and be reminded that I still perform miracles, that I still move mountains, that I still restore what is broken. Because you have trusted me in the darkness, I will bless you in the light. But I need you to stay in alignment. Keep your heart soft. Keep your eyes fixed on me, not on the opinions of others. Keep your trust rooted in my voice, not in your fears. The enemy will try to distract you in this season, not with overt attacks, but with subtle deceptions. He will try to convince you that you are not ready, not worthy, that it is too late. Do not listen. Remember who you belong to. You are my child, and I never speak in fear. I only speak in love, in peace, and in power. You are stepping into a season where things will accelerate. What takes others years will come to you quickly, not because you are lucky, but because you are chosen, because you stayed faithful, because you refused to quit, because you kept praying and kept hoping. If this is for you, comment 222. The next thing I am doing in your life is not just an answer to your prayer, it is a revelation of my glory. I am not just giving you what you asked for, I am giving you more. I am giving you better. I am giving you what I have always wanted for you, but you had to be ready to receive it, and now you are. You have outgrown your old season. That is why it started to feel uncomfortable. That is why things stopped making sense. That is why you felt the urge to disconnect from certain people or places. I was pulling you into growth, into purpose, into divine timing. You no longer need to shrink. You no longer need to explain yourself to everyone. You do not need to prove your worth. I have already declared you worthy. I have already called you enough. Walk boldly into what I have prepared. Do not carry yesterday's guilt into tomorrow's grace. Do not drag shame into a season of favor. Do not doubt me now because I'm about to do something you have never seen before. If you receive this with faith, comment, Amen. The season of survival is ending. The season of overflow is beginning. I am not just giving you enough to get by. I am pouring into you until you overflow. You will have more than what you need, more peace, more joy, more strength, more favor. And not just for you, but for those around you. I bless you to be a blessing. You are about to become the answer to someone else's prayer. But I need you to release the fear. Fear has been trailing you, whispering lies in the night, choking your peace. But it has no place here. Perfect love casts out fear, and my love for you is perfect. It does not shift based on your mistakes. It does not vanish when you struggle. It endures eternally. I do not walk away when you fall short. I lift you, I cover you, I restore you. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual that is now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this effortless at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it is all becoming possible. But the government could pull this secret at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. This blessing that is coming your way is not because you earned it. It is because I am good. It is because I love you. It is because you are mine. If this sinks into your heart, comment 11. You are about to step into something you never thought would be possible for you. There has been something deep inside you, an aching, unspoken hope. A quiet dream you have been too terrified to speak aloud. But I saw it. Even when you buried it, even when you gave up on it, I never did. And now, I am bringing it to life. You thought it was over, but I was only just beginning. You thought the chapter had closed, but I was preparing a new one. You thought I had forgotten, but I was preserving something far greater for the right time. And now, that time is here. You are walking into answered prayers. You are walking into open doors. You are walking into divine favor that will leave you utterly speechless. But listen closely. I do not bless you so you can merely have more. I bless you so you can walk in purpose, live in freedom, and carry light into dark places. You are not just receiving a miracle, you are becoming a vessel for miracles. If you believe that, comment 555. You are going to feel different soon, not because everything around you has changed, but because something inside you is shifting. You will wake up with peace instead of pressure. You will walk with clarity instead of confusion. You will speak with confidence instead of hesitation. That is what my presence does. It does not just improve your life, it transforms your identity. You have spent enough time trying to fit in, trying to meet expectations, trying to be enough. But I am calling you into freedom now. I did not create you to imitate anyone. I made you unique, intentional, and anointed for this precise moment. You do not need permission from people to walk in what I have already called you to. Stop seeking approval from those who never understood your calling. Stop waiting for someone else to confirm what I have already spoken over you. You are chosen, and it is time to live like it. This is more than a word. This is more than a moment. This is a holy shift occurring right now. As you read this, chains are falling, doors are opening, and your heart is being reminded of what it already knows. I am real. I am near. I am for you. You have asked, God, why me? And I answer, because I have placed something inside you that cannot remain hidden any longer. There is purpose within you. There is power within you. There is light within you, and it is time for the world to see it. You are not just going to survive this year. You are going to thrive. You are going to rise. You are going to astonish those who thought you would remain broken. You are going to outgrow the pain. You are going to outlive the doubt. You are going to step into rooms where you once felt invisible and be recognized as favored, prepared, and protected. If this finds you at the right time, comment 1010. I have watched you wait patiently. I have watched you trust me when it was difficult. You have endured battles that tried to silence your voice. You have carried pain that others never saw. You have remained faithful when it would have been easier to give up. That did not go unnoticed. You may not have received applause, but heaven saw. I saw. And because of that, I am rewarding you. This next season will not resemble the last one. I am not recycling your past. I am rewriting your future. I want you to be ready, ready to release the old, ready to believe again, ready to walk in joy without guilt. You do not have to apologize for healing. You do not have to downplay your blessing. You do not have to shrink anymore to make others comfortable. You have been planted. Now it is time to grow. But hear me, growth does not always mean ease. It means becoming. It means expanding. And yes, it means trusting me when you do not have all the answers, but I will be with you in all of it, every step, every breath, every door you are afraid to open. I am already on the other side of it. The doors I am opening now will not require striving. They will require surrender. You have strived long enough. Now I want you to rest in me. I want you to walk with peace, not because everything is easy, but because you know who walks beside you. My presence is enough, and it is going before you now. If your heart is open to this, comment 999. A new level of peace is coming over your life, peace that does not come from circumstances working out, but from knowing that I am in control, even when they do not. You will not have to carry this weight alone. I never asked you to fix it all by yourself. I asked you to trust me with it. You have been strong for so long, but now I want to be your strength. You fought to keep everything together, but now I want to hold it for you. Let me be your anchor. Let me calm your heart. Let me remind you that I am not the God of almost. I am the God of completion. What I start, I finish. What I speak, I fulfill. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are right on time for the miracle I have been preparing just for you. You have wondered if this promise was ever meant for you. Maybe you thought it was for someone more faithful, more deserving, more put together. But hear me clearly. I do not choose based on perfection. I choose based on purpose. And I see your heart. I see your fight. I see your longing for something real. and I am answering it now, not in a loud way, but in a way that changes everything. You're going to feel it in your spirit, a quiet knowing, a peace that makes no sense, a calm that settles deep in your bones. That is me. That is how you will know I am near. That is how you will know this is not just words, it is a move of my spirit. If this feels like it is speaking directly to your soul, comment 1717. You have gotten used to disappointment. You have lowered your expectations to protect your heart. I know why. I know how many times life has let you down. I know how hard it has been to keep believing when you kept being let down, but I am not life. I am not chance. I am not like the people who walked away from you. I am your Father. I am faithful, and I finish what I start. Do you know why everyone is whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this, you are very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it is deleted forever. I am rebuilding your hope. Not fake hope, not hope that breaks, but hope that holds. Hope that stands. Hope that rises even when everything around you feels unstable. You do not need to be afraid of expecting too much from me. I am able to do immeasurably more than you can imagine. What I have planned does not just meet your hopes, it exceeds them. I am not just giving you enough. I am giving you more than enough so that you will have something to pour out into others. You were never meant to live empty. You were meant to overflow. Yes, I am restoring the years the enemy stole. Yes, I am turning sorrow into strength. Yes, I am breathing life into your calling again. You thought it was buried, but I have kept it alive beneath the surface, and now it is rising. If you are receiving this deeply, comment 777. Some of you have walked through silent battles that no one knew about. You showed up to work, to family, to responsibilities with a brave face, while your heart was barely holding on. You smiled while silently wondering if things would ever change. You encouraged others while fighting anxiety in your own chest. But I saw every second. I saw you hold the line. I saw you keep the faith, and I honor that. Today I want you to hear me clearly. I am proud of you, not for being perfect, but for staying. Staying when it was hard. Staying when it felt hopeless. Staying when your faith was hanging by a thread. Your tears were not in vain. Your prayers were not ignored. Your pain was not wasted. I am turning it all into purpose. What you walked through did not just shape you, it qualified you. The pain you endured gave you compassion. The silence you faced gave you depth. The waiting built your character. You are not empty-handed. You are full of everything you will need for where I am about to take you. The next season will require a new version of you, not someone else, not someone better, just the real you. The healed you, the whole you, the one that has been buried under fear and pressure for too long, and I am bringing that version to the surface now. If this is settling in your spirit, comment 222. I am not holding your past against you. I am not ashamed of your struggles. I am not surprised by your doubts. I know you inside and out, and still, I choose you. I am not waiting for you to be flawless. I am waiting for you to be available. You do not need to have all the answers. Just give me your yes, yes in your weakness, yes in your fear, yes in your confusion. I will take that yes and do what only I can do. This miracle that is coming is not dependent on your perfection. It is flowing from my grace. You have been trying to earn what I have already decided to give. You do not have to fight for my love. You already have it. You always have. There is nothing you can do to make me love you more, and nothing you have done has made me love you less. You are loved fully, constantly, unconditionally. That truth is your foundation. That truth is your strength. That truth is what will carry you into this new chapter. If you understand that even a little, comment 1515. There are things I placed inside you that could only be awakened through pain, not because I wanted to hurt you, but because I knew what it would awaken. There is a version of you that pain had to introduce, a version that is stronger, wiser, and humbler, a version of you that finally knows it is not by might, not by power, but by my spirit. And now that you have tasted that depth, you are about to walk in a level of favor that is unstoppable. I am not saying the road ahead will be perfect, but I am saying I will be with you in every step. And with me by your side, there is nothing that can overcome you. The fire that tried to consume you will now be the same fire I used to refine you. The very thing that threatened to destroy you will be used to define your testimony. You are not just surviving, you are being transformed. You are becoming the kind of person who can carry glory. That means your words will carry weight. Your prayers will shake things. Your presence will shift rooms, not because of you, but because of who is with you. You felt invisible before, like your life was unfolding behind a curtain while everyone else was center stage. But hear me. I do some of my greatest work in hidden places. What I build in private, I reveal in power. You were not being overlooked. You were being protected. You were not being delayed. You were being developed. Now comes the revealing. If that sits deep in your heart, comment 1. I know it has been hard to trust again, especially after the disappointment, especially after the loss, especially after you believed before, and it did not happen like you thought it would. But I need you to know that just because it did not happen your way does not mean I was not working. My ways are higher, my timing is perfect, my plan never fails. And just because it has not happened yet does not mean it never will. I know what you have asked for, I know what you have begged me to do, and I am still working, even in the silence. The silence is not rejection, it is preparation. The waiting is not punishment, it is alignment. You did not miss your moment. I am saving the best for last. You have been faithful in the valley. Now I am raising you to the mountain. You have poured out your heart in private. Now I am going to honor you in public. And the blessing that comes will not feel like pressure. It will feel like peace, the kind of peace that settles over your spirit and reminds you, this is what I have been praying for. I have seen how you loved others even when your own heart was breaking. I have seen how you kept showing up even with a weight on your shoulders that did not go unseen, that did not go unrewarded. I am not just the God who sees, I am the God who remembers. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy-at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it is all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. I remember your faithfulness. I remember your worship when you did not have the strength. I remember the times you gave when you barely had enough. I remember the nights you cried and still whispered, God, I trust you. Now I am turning that trust into triumph. If you have been waiting for a sign, this is it. If you have been needing a word, this is the one. If you have been looking for a moment that changes everything, you are in it right now. If this meets you right where you are, comment 333. You have been carrying a weight in your chest, a tightness you could not explain, a silent pressure, a deep lingering ache. You pushed through it. You got through the day. You smiled. But I saw the heaviness behind your smile. I saw the tiredness in your soul. And I want you to know it is okay to let go now. It is okay to stop pretending. You do not need to perform for me. You do not need to clean yourself up before coming closer. I want you just as you are. Let me in, not into the part of you that looks fine, but into the part of you that has been quietly falling apart. I am not afraid of your mess. I am not disappointed in your weakness. I am not distant from your pain. I am the God who meets you in the middle of it. You do not have to hide. I already know. And still, I call you mine. Still, I say you are chosen. Still, I call you loved. Still, I promise restoration. There is nothing broken in your life that I cannot restore. Nothing. The way they hurt you, I can heal that. The opportunity you lost, I can replace it with something better. The time you feel you have wasted, I can redeem it. The version of you you thought was gone forever, I can resurrect it. I am not limited by time, failure, loss, or fear. When I speak, even dry bones rise again. When I move, even the deepest wounds are closed, and I am moving for you. Now if your spirit feels this, comment 22. You are not disqualified. You are not too far gone. You are not behind. You are not invisible. You are deeply seen, completely known, and endlessly loved. I did not choose you because of your perfection. I chose you because of your heart. I see something in you that you have forgotten, something pure, something good, something sacred. I want to bring that back, not to return you to who you used to be, but to raise you into who you were always meant to be. You do not have to carry the shame anymore. You do not have to wear guilt like a second skin. You do not have to shrink under the weight of old decisions. I am making all things new, even the parts you do not talk about, even the memories you buried deep, even the dreams you gave up on. I am breathing on them now, and where there was only dust, life is coming again. You will not just be restored, you will be renewed. You will not just bounce back, you will rise. And those who thought your best days were behind you will witness a resurrection, because I do not just give second chances. I give new beginnings. This is not a repeat, this is a reset. If this confirms something in your soul, comment 1212. I know it is hard to believe when all you have seen lately is resistance. I know it is hard to stay hopeful when your heart has felt numb. But even in your doubt, I am here. Even in your uncertainty, I am speaking. And I want you to know something. It is okay to feel tired. It is okay to feel confused. You are human, I understand. But do not give up now. You are closer than you think. This is the part of the story where everything begins to turn. This is the chapter where the pressure starts to make sense. This is the moment you have been unknowingly prepared for, not just to receive, but to release. To release everything that held you back. To release the fear, the guilt, the self-doubt, the lie that told you you are not enough. If you have been feeling that quiet shift, comment 555. You have spent so long fighting battles in silence. You have held in your questions, thinking it was more faithful to pretend you were fine. But I do not want your performance. I want your presence. I do not want your perfection. I want your honesty. Come to me, not as someone who has it all together, but as you are right now, worn out, unsure, barely holding on. That is the version of you I have been waiting for. That is the version I can pour into. I am not looking for polished prayers. I am listening for your heart. Even the cracked parts, especially the cracked parts, I pour my light through what is broken. I rebuild from what the world calls too far gone. You have not failed. You have grown. You have been stretched. And even when it felt like you were standing still, you were shifting, maturing, becoming. The seed takes time before it breaks through the soil. And when it does, it looks nothing like it used to. That is what is happening in your life. The breaking was not to bury you. It was to birth something in you, something bigger than you imagined, something stronger than what you lost. I know you have lost some things. I know you have said goodbye to people, seasons, and dreams. But I want you to know that nothing you have surrendered in faith is ever truly lost. I will return it to you in a way you could not have created on your own. If this is reaching something deep inside you, comment 1010. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that is letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you are reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down any time. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it is gone forever. There is favor coming that does not match your past. It will not make sense to the people who knew your struggle. They will see the blessing but will not understand the process. And that is okay, because what I am doing now is not for the eyes of others. It is for you. It is for your healing, for your restoration, for your joy. You have poured into others while your own soul felt empty. You have stood in the gap for people who never knew how much it cost you. You have celebrated others while wondering if it would ever be your turn. It is your turn now. You have humbled yourself. You have endured silently. And now I'm about to lift you openly, not because you fought harder than others, not because you figured everything out, but because you kept coming back to me. That is all I asked, that you would not run from me, but to me. Even when you stumbled, even when you doubted, even when your prayers sounded more like questions than faith, I heard every word. I held every tear. I watched over every moment, and I have decided it is time. The door is opening, the burden is lifting, the answer is arriving, the fear is breaking. You are stepping into alignment with what I spoke over you before anyone else had an opinion about your life. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. You are mine. If you know this was for you, comment, Amen. I want you to start speaking differently about your life. I want you to stop repeating what fear says. Stop echoing the enemy's lies. You are not stuck. You are not cursed. You are not too late. Say what I say about you. Say you are blessed. Say you are covered. Say you are chosen. Say you are being led by my Spirit, because your words matter. They shape the atmosphere around you. And when your words agree with mine, miracles happen. No more shrinking, no more second-guessing, no more playing small to stay comfortable. I did not put you on this earth to survive. I put you here to shine, to bring light, to carry my presence into dark places, to remind others of my goodness, not by preaching, but by simply living fully alive, fully free, fully surrendered. I want you to look around, not with your eyes, but with your spirit. Can you feel it? The atmosphere is shifting. The weight is lifting. The old season is closing. You are not standing in the same place anymore. Something in the spirit has already moved. Even if nothing outside has changed yet, inside you, the foundation is different. Now, this is what transformation feels like at the beginning. If you sense this even slightly, comment 999. What you are walking into will require peace, not anxiety, not fear, not rushing, peace. The kind of peace that says, God, I trust you with this, even if I do not understand it yet. Because what lies ahead will not always make sense at first. It will not always be comfortable, but it will be good. I do not lead you into confusion. I lead you into purpose. And your purpose is awakening. There are gifts inside you that have been buried for too long, words you have not spoken, visions you have been afraid to pursue, ideas you have pushed aside. That stirring you feel? It is me calling them back to the surface. You thought you were not ready. You thought you missed your chance. You thought you were not good enough. But I never asked you to be perfect. I asked you to be available. Right now, I want you to open your hands. Let go of what you have been trying to control. Let go of who hurt you. Let go of the pressure to be strong all the time. Let go of the fear of failure, and make room for what I am about to do, because I am bringing new connections, new vision, new confidence, and new doors, and they are not far away. They are already unfolding. You will not have to chase them. They will find you. You will not have to fight for attention. You will be recognized because of what is on your life, not your name, not your resume, not your image, but my favor. And what my favor opens, no man can close. If that settles into your heart, comment 777. I know it still feels uncertain. I know your mind races late at night. You wonder, what if I am wrong? What if nothing changes? What if I am just getting my hopes up again? But I want to tell you this. Faith always feels risky in the beginning. You are not broken because you are scared. You are human. But do not let fear become your guide. Let me guide you. Let peace lead. Let love lead. Let my presence lead. Stop rehearsing the worst-case scenarios in your head. Start declaring the promises I have already spoken, because the future is not something to be feared. It is something to be walked into with boldness, because I go before you.